This is Muslim area. Get out of here, mate.
You're such a man.
Get out of here, mate.
3 years ago in London.
Why are you bothering me? I'm not...
Because you're walking through a Muslim area. You're walking through a Muslim area dressed like You need to get out of it.
A Muslim vigilante patrol, the threatening voice. That's Jordan Horner. Today, he says he's a changed man.
It's something which, when I was sincere to myself, I said, yes, it was something which I was regretting.
Back then, he was a Muslim radical, praised Muslim killers. He was dangerous and went to jail. Today, he credits this man, former cage fighter and de-radicalizer Usman with turning him around.
That made me understand that, you know, that the actions that I did do were not Islamic.
Usman looks at and is able to reconceptualize things for the individuals in a way that allows them to challenge their own internal beliefs. There is a very, very select few that are actually quite effective in what they do. Usman, of course, is one of those in that very small group.
Getting de-radicalising right has never been so important. British officials estimate about 800 people have gone to join ISIS in Iraq and Syria, and about half of those have come back. And then there's Jordan Horner and others like him, an unknown number, who radicalised and never left. But what Usman Raja, who I've been covering for several years, is telling me is shocking, that his scant government funding is drying up as authorities reevaluate their programmes. Always working on a shoestring, he is down to his last $200 in an overdraft account.
We were doing about 70% of our work for free. What's ended up happening is that even that agreement has now disappeared.
But he is still in demand. Plenty of jailed terrorists are asking for his help. I wanted to go after a few weeks, but I couldn't go on my own. And he says, you know, still have terrible nightmares, and I want you to help me. This letter, he says, from Imran Khwaja, a British radical who joined ISIS in Syria, now a convicted terrorist.
We're not able to reach those individuals because there isn't an understanding there of how to deal with this phenomenon.
He is frustrated, and so is expert Douglas Weeks. Both say most de-radicalising programmes can alienate radicals.
What they're saying is, you're wrong. And so you immediately have this kind of confrontational approach.
The British government's Prevent De-Radicalisation strategy details hundreds of people who have been helped through education, criminal justice, faith, charities, online and health approaches to de-radicalisation. In jail, Horner says authorities tried de-radicalising him using a psychological approach, telling him he was wrong, to be a good husband, a good father. Nothing worked until he met Raja.
I knew I was a father. I knew I was a husband. I still did what I did. Once I knew from a religious perspective what I did was incorrect, then I had to question, OK, what's the solution?
A solution, it seems, may be at hand. Embracing it, still a challenge. Nick Robertson, CNN, London.
Still to come on Newsroom LA, the Summer Olympics are just